and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. He goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's taken it around the 40. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, Peterson. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Adrian Peterson, 28 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Quan Bray now to return this football. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll set up a throw. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. A.J. Klein with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
They'll set up to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Peterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Play action. Ryan. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Blue 58!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run with Peterson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
I know Adrian Peterson can run away from you in the open field, but he is not a guy that shies away from contact in goal line situations.
And this close to the goal line, they may turn to him again. They run. Peterson. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time it wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And his throw is incomplete. Shane Vereen, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Let's go. 258.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Another pistol look here. They'll look to throw again. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
I guess you don't wear a Super Bowl ring without taking some chances. Gary Kubiak going for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Gary Kubiak's guys denied on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have to be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the NFL's leading rusher from a year ago, Adrian Peterson, he still has gas left in that tank.
I think he's got a whole lot of it. Talk about topped off. This guy can flat out play. Who knows how much longer it'll go, but whatever it'll be terrific. Remember his dad nicknamed him AD for all day? How about all time?
3 times he's led the league. 4 other times he's been in the top 6 in rushing. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. first down. Ryan. Evans has it left side. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now a run with Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. A lot of times, as AP goes, so goes the team. He's done well. The team's done well.
And usually when he does that well, other people do in addition, because now you can open up other things in your offense. But the bottom line is he is option number one, and that's usually their best option. Just absolutely can brutalize the defense. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Let's go. Blue 58.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe. The nickname is nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 5. Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Welcome back now to Denver. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this. It's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
The intensity that Jeremy Hill runs the football with is ideal for goal line situations.
Yeah, he's a bruiser. We may see another dose of him coming up.
Yeah, he's a lot to handle for any defense, especially in tight situations.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, 68 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. Shreds the tackle, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The give is to Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the fourth quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold in the darkness of the night.